And I'm an independent consultant for Paparazzi. My consultant number is 416-242. I'm here to talk today, just real quick, just some ideas if you're a new consultant. I started about 6 months ago at the beginning of September, but I didn't go live until the end of September. I want to watch a lot of YouTube videos, watch other people's live shows, find a way that I can really absorb a lot of the information. And that's the best way you're going to decide not only if you want to become a new consultant or if you just joined and you're not sure, how do you go about going live? So first of all, let me talk to you if you're on the fence about joining. There are kits that are $99, $299, $499 with taxes, of course. Each one is going to vary. If you're interested in finding out a little more, you can go to my site and look under opportunities and join my team and find out so much information there. And right now, during the month of February, all the new kits are going to have a little something extra. You can read about that online. Go to www.paparazziaccessories.com/ my consultant ID. You're going to put 416-242. You can also email me from there. You can register. All registering is doing is just putting you in as a customer just so that you have access to see all of the products that I have in my line. And also that will allow you to see whenever there's new releases, you'll get to see all of the products that are there, that whether you want to join and now buy some of these types of items for your kit, you can buy them from our back office at $2.75. Isn't that awesome? And as a consultant, for every 10 pieces that we buy, we also receive a hostess gift that we can either pass on to our customers. Just if we want to give a free item, we can also give them to our hostesses for having parties, use them as incentives. So just to let you know, there are a lot of things that you can do. But let's get back to, all right, I'm a new consultant. What things do I need to learn about? Well, you can hear from your upline, you can read different things, but everybody's going to do things a little different. I just want to tell you my way. Now, you don't have to purchase this. This is just something I purchase. So every now and then I throw it on, especially because it's chilly in here, but just so that I have my paparazzi um, little zip up, jogger jacket that I wear. And if I go out and about and it's not too cold of a day or I'm taking my outer jacket off, I just have a little something to advertise. But there's also t-shirts in the back office. Or what's a better way to advertise than jewelry? So I'm wearing different jewelry pieces that are available. So these I purchased in my back office at $2.75 each. These do not come together. The only thing it does is earrings come together. I just decided to match hoops with it, buy a ring. There's also a bracelet that I have. Oh, forgot to put it on. But just to show you that there are different items you can mix and match. The great thing about paparazzi, whether you're a consumer, customer out there, or whether you're a new consultant, you can purchase similar items with similar colors and styles and make them matching sets. You're going to, first of all, want to be wearing something that's matching. Why don't you wear some brighter colors that wants to pop? Don't have too busy of a background. You don't want to have a lot going on. Now, some consultants might use a pegboard. Some consultants, like myself, might use just some sort of a wall hanging that's cheap enough to get on Amazon. So you can just look up whatever kind of tapestry, but you don't want something too wild that's going to conflict. That's the first thing. Showing when you go out of your home or whether you're on a live or whether you're taking photos, which I would suggest put photos, just kind of modeling your jewelry, just showing, simple as this. Have someone take a photo, set yours with a timer, use your hand out there to take pictures of yourself, crop it, do what you need to do. But you just want to be shown wearing the product. That right there gets people talking. So if you're in a supermarket, doctor's office, standing in line, waiting to be COVID tested to go into a building, that's, a conversation started. Someone standing there, oh, I love your necklace. Always have your business cards. And if you're going to wear something out, have an extra tucked in. Oh, I love that ring. Oh, I'm a paparazzi consultant. Bring out that business card. I actually have one right here if you're interested in purchasing. I'm going to be in the doctor's office, but when I come out, if you like any of these pieces, I'll bring the other pieces out, and then you collect the money on the way out. So there you go. Advertise like that. My sister ended up wearing something. The cashier at a market saw it. She got to telling her how I'm a paparazzi consultant. Everything is $5. And just through that, she was able to get me a new customer who now purchases. She doesn't always get on my lives, but whenever my sister goes to the market now, she'll say, oh, by the way, this is new. And I think my sister still has them. Or, this bracelet, oh, she has it in a couple of other colors. So then you have friends and family start talking simply because you wore this. So let's get down. You decided now you want to have a live show. A live show is basically getting a couple of customers to come on or posting in different places that you're having a live party. If you're doing it on Facebook, to raise your algorithms, you want to make sure that you're not using some of the words that they see too often, because that'll bring your algorithms down. What are algorithms? That's something that they compute to say, okay, we have people that want to listen to her. She wants some people to listen. And it kind of matches it up, boosts you up a little so that your videos get seen, that your photos get seen. So once you are in, talk to your upline and find out the no-no words, because there are some words that'll go push your videos down. Another thing, you don't want your videos or any kind of post to be any closer than 2 or 2.5 hours. Then Facebook gets confused. Which one do I show first? So earlier tonight, I did a live show, had some people in. I waited a little while. And then I posted a photo. I'm going to wait a little while so that this one, once I have on YouTube, is going to go on to my main page in Facebook. Advertise in more than one place. There is also Google My Business, just to get people, if you have you're looking for a restaurant and you're like, oh, restaurants, Italian restaurants near me, and things pop up. If someone types in jewelry, they want to see what jewelry stores are around. Yours can pop up if you're using the right words. Post some pictures in there of your products. This is a great way. You know how the little thing on the side of Google will pop up? It's going to Google your information. So mine, for Sassy Sparkles $5 jewelry, now pops up. And if they hover over it, sometimes my jewelry will show up, or they'll make scroll down and see a sample of my jewelry. There are different ways, free ways, that you can go out and advertise. So let's get to one of my little pet peeves. When I used to watch different people's shows, the one thing I hated was, so when you get your new product, I know you want to keep it, put it right back in the wrapper, but you also don't want your customers to be hearing on your product. You want to have your product out and ready to go. If you don't have, you see behind me, if you don't have displays, the bust to show it on, you have one in your kit. And the one in your kit should be similar to this one right here, which has a stand, and this right here. So even if that's all you start with, that is perfectly fine, because you can now take each piece as long as they're ready, pick them up, demonstrate on, and if they're long, all you simply have to do is take the chain, put it over the top, give it a little twist and hold it. Just let them know it is a long chain, but I just wanted to be able to show you that imagine if this was your chin, this is going to hang down from here if you wanted to somehow, make this into a shorter necklace. But just so you know, on the bust, when they look at it, you want to let them know what kind of earrings come with it. Sorry, got a little tangle over here. So you want to let them know what kind of earrings come with it. Even using the bust just from your kit, you could simply say, see, this is going to be passing down a little past the navel. This is a long pendant, and then hold that up to them. You want to be able to show them the detail. You can get a very inexpensive, whether you have a Five Below near you or a Walmart, Amazon, any of those places, you can get a magnified camera. A lot of times you'll see people go like that and clip it. And what that's good for is sometimes when I'm holding up the jewelry like this, they can't see that fine detail. What if there's rhinestones? What if like this one, it has all this beaded detail? Now I don't have mine, I misplaced it. I'm gonna go get another one. But sometimes if you come too close, see, it's going to make it blurry. You want to make sure, practice before you go online ever, because you want to make sure that your distance from here to the camera is going to be enough that they could see the product without blurring the product. Show it different ways. This is how it looks on my hand. This is a double band. Hand model it. I usually will go like this. Here's the profile. See, it's not quite knuckle to knuckle. They'll want to know those things. That is it a knuckle to knuckle? Does it sit back? So you can show them this way, but I also show them this way. When I mean profile, They can see how long it is and how high it's going to stick up. This way they can know if they want to purchase that, or maybe ask you about a shorter one, a different kind of stone. Describe it, because from here it might just look yellow, but what they don't know is that's the sandstone with the crackling or veining. Same thing with my bracelet. First thing you're going to want to tell them is it's stretchy. You want to tell them how it has a detail that goes all the way around. Describe that, how it has the beaded links and it has this delicate design going around. Practice your words before you go on. How do you want to describe it? What does it look like to you? Don't just say it's yellow. It's bright Papa Sunshine. That is a lemon yellow. Whatever words you find easiest to use, you want to tell them how, even though it's not an exact same thing as this, look at the detail. Even hold the pendant up to that bracelet. If you have it off of here and you have it on the bust, you'll want to maybe take that bracelet off. And you're not going to want to wear it the whole show unless it's personally yours. But what you're going to want to do is maybe hold that up with that necklace on the bust instead. And unless this was personally yours that you're keeping for you, don't wear the jewelry for the whole show. That's not something you should be doing. But just if I was briefly showing this bracelet, just for demonstration purposes, you would just simply put this on. See, this is where it's going to sit. And tell them if you have thinner wrists or thicker wrists, because we don't all have the same size. So this, I have thinner wrists. It's going to sit a little loose on me, but maybe you might wear yours up here. This might be perfect just for you. Or we also have different clasp bracelets. Tell them about the different styles that we have, because they might think maybe stretchy is the only one. Maybe it's their first time watching you. So take that off. So as I said, and then you want to show them again together with the product. So if I had the necklace on here, I'm going to show them all three. Get their mind thinking about sets. Remind them they don't have to buy the whole set. You're merely making suggestions. They can buy the ring, they can buy the necklace, they can buy the bracelet. So let's avoid that crinkle. The best thing to do, have a nice layout area. I have TV trays to the side of me because I only have literally, my desk is like only, yay wide, maybe 2 feet wide. It's just my little rolling desk that I have, but I have TV trays to the side with the product I'm showing. So if you prefer just the one bust method of on and off, make sure they're not in a crinkled bag, because sometimes finding where that stickiness is a little bugger. And don't let your customers sit there while you're, dangling them back into the bag. What you can do is lay that bag back down, so you're laying the necklace right back on it, and you'll have it that way. And put it away after your show. Now, what I've done, I've just gone online when they had the Facebook Marketplace, and I ended up seeing that they had certain people, either whether it was the Paparazzi or another type of jewelry company, or maybe they were making their own jewelry, they decided they no longer needed it. So I just found them, cleaned them up really good, and I try to make sure that I use a lint brush. Very important to get a lint brush. If you don't have a lint brush, wrap some packing tape around a couple of times with the sticky side out and just give it a gentle brushing. You always want to make sure that when you're showing it, it's not all full of dust, because that will pick up in pictures, it will pick up in the video. And when you're holding that close, you don't want it to look that way. So as you see behind me, another thing I've done is I have different styles. What I do on mine is I just push a couple of push pins. And the reason why I do that is I might hang the tag for the bracelet off to the side, a tag for earrings off to the side, or on top of my number, I'll have a ring there that's coordinating. So I might pick up this bust already with also these coordinated pieces on there. I'm not fumbling for pieces. And you want to describe it. Now, sometimes you can just pick up the back and show where the earrings are, or you can turn it around and show where the earrings are. But make sure right from the get-go that you're describing, this is gunmetal, this is silver, or this is gold. This one happens to be gunmetal. Sometimes I will have the earrings off to the side. Sometimes I'll have them to the back. Sometimes if they'll sit up there, I'll have them up the top. But most times I'll just have them here, or turn it back around so that they can see the earrings right away. Give them a little tease. These are what the earrings are going to look like. Are you ready for the necklace? And then bring it around. Immediately after telling the color, look at this. You want to describe it. Tell the length. Here's your chin. Here's down to here. They want to know, does it fall at the collarbone like this one does? Does it fall at the breast area, or is it going to fall at the navel? So you want to give them that idea, give them that visual. What if they're not exactly watching the screen? They stepped away, but they can still hear you. So demonstrating like this on a bust you say, well, if this was your chin, here's the curve of your neck. This is right about where the collarbone is, or down here might be where the breast area is. And now we're talking the navel, because this is a taller bust compared to a smaller bust. So there are different sizes. You can even go to craft stores to find some of these. So this makes it a lot easier. I already have my tags on there for the numbers. So here's another thing you're going to want to know. If you're facing your camera, so the back of the camera is showing, make sure your numbers are turned in the right way. Why do I hang them up? It's a lot easier than fumbling like, oh, where did I put my numbers? What number are we going to give this? If I have enough out there with pins, I already put the pins on. I know if the camera is facing me like it is now to put my numbers backward. So even when I'm holding them up to look at it, I know, okay, so if I was to pick this one up right now and look at it, I know it says number 80, but on the back it says 82. So I know, looking at this, make sure I put it on, because if I go like this and I'm showing this up close, maybe I want them to see that earrings versus number 28. So be aware of that. Practice before you go live. So that's number 28, but that looks backward to you. Okay. You want to turn around when you have these double-sided cards. If it looks correct to you when you're facing forward, putting it up backwards to them is going to look right. So practice on your camera when you put your numbers, whether you are going to hang them or whether you are going to pick them up from the table. Make sure that you have already practiced, know how your cards work, whether they are these or a big card, wherever you got them from. And these you can also get from Amazon. But your Paparazzi back office also has the numbers. That's not something I don't believe is included in your kit. Now these are nice because these have a stand. And again, even with the short ones, you can still let them know, but compared to the other one, this is not going to show. So I usually describe them as short. So we have choker. So I'll tell them it's a choker. There are some that are going to fall between a short and a choker, so it might kind of hang here and not quite hug the neck. So I tell them, well, it's kind of mid between a short hanging necklace at the collarbone versus the choker, so it's kind of in the middle, but it is still very short. And if it's going to fall around here, mid-length. If it's going to fall around navel, I tell them long. So that's just a couple of hints I just wanted to tell you about. If you're a new consumer, just be aware of your background, extra noise, and just make sure that you are prepared ahead of time. If you have a set limit of the type of show that you want, set yourself a little timer or make sure to keep to that watch. If you're going to make any announcements, account for that in the time of your video. So again, even though I still start in September, I'm still somewhat new, but I'm at the point now that versus my first videos compared to now, I've come a long way, and I want you too to be successful. I am Dawn. This is Sassy Sparkles $5 jewelry, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, that you are able to walk away with some information, and also that you visit my site sometime, maybe even watch some of my videos. I get silly. Try not to be too serious and have fun with it. Good night. God bless. Stay sassy.